Hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Chance! Goal! Manchester United! There is the breakthrough!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Manchester United make the perfect start. They are already ahead. And Shufati, strong running down that left flank. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. A real chance if he can get through. And that has been clubbed away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now to Rashford. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Estupinian, he's left his man. Can he finish? Early ball out from the back. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Welbeck. Now it's Gross. Gets to show off his quick feet. Gross has been caught there, it's a foul. Gross! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Dahu. Gross. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Rashford. Joel Dalton.
Yeah, Peter, just have a look at this and see how the strikers are drifting into wide positions now.
And that's tactical, is it? It's not been forced on them.
No, it's all related to the hope of creating space for midfield runners.
Moved on forwards. Anthony. Wan-Bissaka. Threads one in. And the half-time whistle goes. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Manchester United come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And we are already promptly back underway. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Welbeck. Interesting ball. Ansu Fati. Played into the middle. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. That is as far as they're going to go.
And the shot!
A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter.
Goes in for the header! Good delivery, but no joy.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Who is there, and he can pick it up. There will be a throw-in. There's going to be another change here. And he goes cross-field. Fiddles it through. It's a promising position.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Manchester United are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. There's the shot! Goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
There to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Chance for the header! That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Showing great feet there. Here comes the belts in on the volley. That has been cut short. And it's played forward. Milner has created one goal already. And time is up. Well, good evening to you wherever you are in the world. We are just about ready for the action here. Kickoff is imminent. The team's indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. The clouds yet to open. but one suspects that they will pretty shortly, and when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I think Calvert-Lewin is amongst the best English strikers when inside the box. Yes, he's a good target, that's a threat alone, but it's the way he moves in and around the box, those staggered runs, the way he's learning to become more elusive in dangerous areas. This guy is a real threat.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Mikolenko. He's gone direct here. Onana sends that a long way. Rashford. Manchester United have been finding wins hard to come by on the road, none in their last 5. Chooses to go cross-field.
Well, you can see what they're trying to do here, Peter. You know, get the ball into wider areas.
Yeah, there is a very visible, a very definite pattern here.
Well, that's where the space is, and it's quite simple. It's just going to stretch that defence, isn't it?
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's a decent towering header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? And he whips it in. Tries a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Made out towards the right wing. Martial. Diogo Dalot. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Clears it out of harm's way. And it's Casemiro. Great ball, and he's in here. Shapes to shoot. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So there was the first half.
Manchester United ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it.
Oh, shooting chance! Pinged towards the front line. Long time, excellent interception. Martial receives it in a good position here. Manchester United were relieved to hold on for a win last time round, and go again now. Forwards and with intent. Rashford. And here's Martial. Anthony!
Great save, real class.
Anthony simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Manchester United, corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. Martinez. Eriksson. Rashford. Oh, that was vital. Maguire makes the interception. And here's Rashford. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pinches it off him. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Manchester United showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Casemiro hits it back.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
The nil!
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Oh, after such a great run, I'm expecting him to go all the way, and instead, he just lost his way. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And it's gone back to the keeper.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, great defending. That needed doing. And there goes the final whistle. Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both. Decent hits! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Manchester United can counter promptly here. Gently done. Now it's Anthony. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Defenders on the back foot. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
It's Pablo Sarabia. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
He's left his man.
Well, you can see what they're trying to do here, Peter. You know, get the ball into wider areas.
Yeah, there is a very visible, a very definite pattern here.
Well, that's where the space is, and it's quite simple. It's just going to stretch that defence, isn't it?
Oh, what a shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Manchester United draw first blood here.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Oh, good spread. Gets away from his opponents. Played out to the right. Swung over. In by some great chance! Had a swing, and it wasn't to be.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. Now it's Sancho. Now then, the ball's come loose. Sends it forward. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It could be in here. Matheus Cunha! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Up to meet it! And he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Fiddles it through. Sancho! He can pounce on that. Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
But that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spinach, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Pedro Neto. Great skill, that's nice. Played out to the left flank. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. We'll review the first half.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Manchester United in Anthony! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Now he has two. Manchester United find a position of real strength now. Doherty forwards and with intent. Shifted upfield. Sancho. Now it's Anthony. Bruno Fernandes. Move forward and quickly so. And they can counter here. Keeper's got good distance on that.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's not a looking ball, that. Oh, it looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, and the creator-in-chief is unsurprisingly...
Has a goal! Really well taken goal. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Oh, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Manchester United totally rampant here. Dawson. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Shaw. And he's had it! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! About as smooth as it gets! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
There's going to be another change here. It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Spread out to the left. Sarabia has been caught there, it's a foul. Chooses to go back. And they win it back again. Played out towards the right wing. Stood up well to him there. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Now who's going to be first to this? Sancho, Bruno Fernandes. Moved on forwards. Nelson Semedo. He's found the way through. Now here's the delivery.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So we just await the arrival of the teams here in what is a crucial game. It appears to be a fairly safe place that they find themselves in. Very probably avoiding defeat will be sufficient to progress in the competition, and that is reflected in an air of optimism, indeed confidence swirling all over the place here. The mood is very, very good. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So the first box is more or less ticked. It is a time to concentrate on what Martial has got himself a free kick. He's gone direct here. Ferran Torres. He is through here. Pedri looking for the runner. Now it's Ferran Torres. That is a big chance! Goal! Barcelona!
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat.
That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And it's Martial. Gently done.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rashford. Lovely bit of skill. And he's gone backward. Can he put it away? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Shaw. Mount. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Aimed it. Heads it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Barcelona just doing what they're good at. Possession-based football. It's lovely.
Nice to watch. Yeah, it's all about passing in little intricate triangles, trying to force a few of their opponents out of position and then exploit the space.
He's left his man.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. João Cancelo. Rafinha. This is De Jong. Out of passing here, really easy on the eye. Fiddles it through. Gundogan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Chance! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
That is going to be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. Do look back on the first 45 minutes.
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
Shot a goal! Volleyed effort.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Now it's Rafinha. Oh, he's in! He's had a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, good spread. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. That's good defending, very good defending. Calmly anticipates. And it's Cancelo. Gundogan. Ferran Torres. Decent hit! Goal! Barcelona! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Spot on, Peter.
Rashford. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Out to the left it goes. Gets away from his opponent. Oh, look!
Ferran Torres! They've scored!
A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Played out to the right. Cross from Rafinha.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Rafinha has basically crossed that in blind faith. I'd suggest he try a little patience.
Pedri. De Jong. Some really good ball movement. Joao Felix!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Now it's Joao Felix. Oh, it's come loose. He's played it long. That's it. They are out. Hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Now the finish! And the ball's come loose here. Anthony. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Gets it clear. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Bailey. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Now here's the delivery. Onana catches it safely. Manchester United really aren't having much joy on their travels. Their last 5 away games have yielded not a single win. And here's the chance to counter. It's an exciting looking ball, that. Casemiro makes the interception. Moved on forwards. Now it's Bailey. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Watkins. Chooses to go back. Nice bit of trickery. Aimed in towards the centre. Onana, and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Shaw. Important interception. Donka finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Opts for safety. And it's played forward. Of the first half, steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs raising at half-time, because in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Well, the action has already resumed here.
Manchester United need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Manchester United really could have done without this. What a save from Onana! He can't put it away.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, this is turning out to be a lively old game.
Yeah, especially in those wide areas, something the team have clearly identified as being the more productive of the channels. Watkins really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Forwards and with intent. Well, played right into his path. Now it's Bundia. Oh, that was vital. Anthony. Looking for the runner. That looks a good ball through. Oh, here's a chance! Tielemans came up with a first-half volley in his last game to bring his team level. Plays it forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Tielemans. Now it's Bundia. In comes the cross.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Donka gathers from the goal kick. That's played into space. And he was alert to it. Eriksson. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Played out to the right. Deep cross. It was always going to be the keepers.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Fiddles it through. Van der Beek is in a really good position out wide. And he's had a shot! They've done it! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Casemiro. Van der Beek. Keeper's ball. And that's that. Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions utopian, the sun is high in the sky, it's a truly beautiful afternoon, and the crowd reflect that. Their faces hopeful, their smiles beaming, levels of excitement. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position. It mounts! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Just eases him off the ball. That could spell trouble. Big chance! Great hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's heaved it away. Mount. Hannibal. And here's Rashford. Oh, well played. And that was very necessary. Interesting ball. And a header! You can get that clear. Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Up to meet it! No, he's got that completely wrong. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. One ball by the goalkeeper. Chip through. Gets good distance on it. Hannibal. And here's Rashford. Clears it out of harm's way. And back to the keeper they go. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, that's a key interception. Got a shot away! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Brownhill, forwards and with intent. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's Rashford. Brownhill, Jay Rodriguez, now he's off and running. Moran cuts it out. Rashford.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And we hit half-time, but it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So your views on the first half?
Manchester United may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Hannibal. Manchester United corner number 2 there. That's going to go a long way. And that's caused a worry or two. Away from immediate danger. McTominay. Oh, great chance! No way through, so back it comes. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Tries to get it clear. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the keeper's got it again. And it's Rashford. That looks a cracking ball. And he's there to get it away.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Moran spots it and intercepts. Diogo Dalot.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Looking for the runner, and he welcomes it in. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Moved on forwards. And here's the chance to counter. Anthony. And it's Martial. Added time is up. And there goes the whistle. Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The build-up has been a little slower than usual, perhaps a few traffic issues along the way that we haven't been made aware of, but we're glad to confirm that there is no longer any further... And Ericsson! Lord Prowse. Ings might just make this. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Anthony. Anthony! And that wasn't far away.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Out to the left it goes. This might spell danger. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. That is a great save by Areola. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. Anthony. Now it's Ings. Looking for options for movement. Shifted upfield, and it's Martial. Good Prowse. Nice interception, well timed. He's played it long, now it's Anthony. He's a sharp little ball here. Anthony gets away from his opponent. Now then, the ball's come loose. And they can counter here. Now it's Benrahma. Benrahma. Oh, can he get onto this? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's played forward. Casemiro. Gently done. And that has left him in a heap. Pinches it off him. Coventry has got himself a free kick. Diogo Dalot. To Anthony. Fiddles it through. Great hit! And that has fair finished.
Rashford just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Oh, easy pickings there. And that's a throw. Bowen. Crossed in early. Oh, well played. Long ball looking to counter. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
It's Ings! It's off target and by quite a way.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Stood up well to him there. Johnson. Ings is onto it in a flash.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And it's been taken straight back. And here's Rashford. Rashford, he's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to it? It's bounced out! Manchester United, corner number 2 then. That's not going far. Reguilon. Forwards and with intent. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Now it's Bowen. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Areola comes out and deals with it. So here comes the substitution. And here's Rashford. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. So, what can they come up with here? And the potential here for the first goal of the game. Rashford! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. A couple of changes then in quick succession. Rashford. Clears it out of harm's way. He's been kicked out. Rashford! Oh, he's really drilled it. And it's Ward-Prowse. Looking for the runner.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Alvarez out to the right.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
He's had it nicked away. And here's Ings. It's Ings! Just off top. And that's it. Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. We have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Eriksson! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Tries the cutback, and the shot! And that has been clubbed away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Could move up a gear here. Hughes, Ayew. Manchester United can start a counter here. Anderson.
Well, you can see what they're trying to do here, Peter. You know, get the ball into wider areas.
Yeah, there is a very visible, a very definite pattern here.
Well, that's where the space is, and it's quite simple. It's just going to stretch that defence, isn't it?
Manchester United have yet to collect a single away win so far this season. Played out towards the right wing. Now then, the ball's come loose. Onana sends that a long way. Played out to the left flank, and it's played forward. Pinches it off him. And it's Shaw. Shaw, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Moved on forwards. Riedewald. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. And it's Ericsson. Oh, it's come loose. And we hit half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals. Manchester United head to the dressing room, not Manchester United have a free kick. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Great chance. Bruno Fernandes! Lerma. Anderson. Manchester United have a very fine defensive record over recent games. Bruno Fernandes. Muscular approach does pay off here. Fiddles it through. Real shot, Edouard! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Edouard just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Sends it forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Forwards and with intent. Now it's Sancho. Now it's Anthony. Looking for the runner. Anderson tries to clear. And now they can clear their lines. Now who's going to be first to this? Ericsson is alert to the possibility. He's one-on-one! Well, they put it back in a hurry. Casemiro. Anderson gets over and intercepts. Clips it so gently. And Ayew! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's had it taken off him. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Here it is, crossed in. Oh, well played. Shifted upfield. Now it's Anthony. Gently done. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Manchester United merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And the pass is intercepted.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Anthony. Goes in for the header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Diogo Dalot. Anthony. And a shot! Just off target. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.